There are lots of Marvel movies hitting the big screen every year, but what some people seem to forget is that the blockbuster giant started out as a comic book publisher decades ago. So for this week's People Behind the Scenes, we'll look at the impressive career of Marvel Godfather Stan Lee. These days, many fans just know the 93-year-old legend for his cameo roles in many of the movies. But he joined the company as far back as 1939, although then it was still called Timely Comics. As an editor, Lee created superhero characters and teams like the Fantastic Four, the Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, the X-Men, Daredevil, Doctor Strange, Black Panther, Black Widow, and Ant-Man.
When I came up with Ant-Man, everybody said you're crazy. I said, well, there's everything else. Why not a guy the size of an ant? So we did it, and here's the result.
Those are just a handful of his many creations. In reality, he brought hundreds more characters to life in his comics. But the hero he's most famous for is Spider-Man.
You know, it's incredible. I wrote these stories 1,000,000 years ago, and that was it. And now they make these magnificent movies based on them. They do all the work, and I get a lot of credit. I mean, it's a great deal. It really is. Just keep doing what you're doing, guys. I love it.
After working as an editor for Marvel Comics for years, Stan Lee eventually became president and chairman. These days, however, he's retired and just enjoys all the movies starring his creations.
No, the work that Marvel is doing, the movies they are producing are so wonderful. They're good for youngsters, they're good for oldsters, men, women, everybody loves them. And they don't stint, they don't cut corners, they do their best, they get the best actors, artists, writers, and it's only natural that every movie be a hit, despite my cameos.
And his cameos are many and various. Stan pops up in nearly every Marvel movie, making him the ultimate Easter egg in the franchise.
You know, the first thing they think about when they start a new movie is what cameo will we give Stan? Once that's settled, then they decide on the villain and the plot and all of that. The other part is downhill. That's easy.
While most of Lee's heroes have been around for over 60 years, they're still as popular as ever. And to this day, the former Marvel president receives plenty of affection from the fans.
You know, to me, the most fun is doing the autographs for those fans who are lined up. And people keep pulling me away and say, that's enough, that's enough. And I hate to think there's anybody that I missed. I can't believe that people really want my autograph. It's such a kick.
Stan Lee's legacy will continue to live on for many years to come, and hopefully he'll be around for a long time as well to watch all the films based on his work.
This is ridiculous. Yeah? Well, I'm gonna take the picture and get it over with. You think I can just do cameos?